So I'm gonna do another video for now. Um, so when I got to Hollywood, I parked. Well, I was actually on my way home, but something said, "Let's go to Hollywood." So I went, and I found myself on Sunset Boulevard, parked at a 7-Eleven, and across the street was this place called Crossroads, which was Alfred Hitchcock's old studio. It was nice. It looks like a ship, as Pelican or whatever. And this, but what for me it was this spinning globe, and that was kind of like my homing beacon. So wherever I navigated back there because I didn't have any gas in my car, so my car was kind of in that area. And the spinning globe reminded me of the Spice Girls' Spice World album cover, the globe. So whenever I would just look for that, and that's where I'd go. Anyways, I lived pretty much like a homeless person while in Hollywood, and a lot of times at night I'd wake up and something would just say, "Go walk." So I would. And one night I was just, or I'd sleep in my car. And one night I just said, "Shit, I'm just tired of sleeping in my car." So I went to this place called the Dream Center, and I got it from when I went to this museum that's free on Sunset, and the museum was Psychiatry and Institution of Death. Anyways, the woman, I'll tell that story later. But anyways, the woman was very nice, gave me a list of resources because I was there. And so one night I went to the Dream Center and I told the guy, I said, "Look, can I stay the night?" And he says, "Well, we do have emergency shelter, but our program works like this." And so he explained to me that, you got to give up a year of all your outside things, and you have to devote a year to discipleship, and you have to work for them. But working for them and doing that, you're guaranteed a roof over your head, you're guaranteed food in your mouth. But for some reason, I just knew that it wasn't for me because something's just said, save that for somebody who needs it. So then, of course, I asked him, okay, so after the year, what do you do to get people back into reality or into the real world? So he explained a little bit to me, and so I knew it wasn't for me, and I told him, thank you for the information, but I will retain it for somebody else. And he gave me a bag lunch, and I was fine with that. And so then one night, many nights later, I ran into this homeless man, and I asked him for a cigarette, and he gave me a broken one, but I, took it because I like to smoke cigarettes. It kind of calms me down. Anyways, so he was just telling me how people were out to get him and stuff like that, and of course I've been there, done that. Just because he smelled 3 sheets to the wind and was probably on one or something. And so I told him about the Dream Center and how it worked, and I just said, you can have a different life, you can have a better life. And so he says, I'm ready. And I said, okay, well, before you're ready, let's go get you some water, because I told him, I said, you smell a little, 3 sheets, but let's get you some water, let's get something in your belly, and I'm gonna ask you the question again. So we're sitting at the Jack in the Box, and we're just talking, and so then he, giving him water, giving him water, giving him water, and then he says, "Okay, I'm ready." So I said, "Okay," because I told him, I said, "I will give you the last 5 miles in my car, and I will take you to this place so you can have a better life." So, anyways, when he says he was ready, and we were getting ready to leave, he grabs my hand and he says, I don't know if God sent you, but I've been out here for 2 years and I did not know about this place. I'm for certain that it was God that sent you to me." And I said, "Well, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But I know that we're supposed to help each other out. And, clearly we were brought together so I could help you get to a better life, because we can always have a better life." And so I drove him over there, and the gentleman that we're working, I'm pretty sure they look kind of weird, like, okay, well, why is this guy bringing this guy, you know? And I just explained to him, I said, "Look, this guy, he's ready to make a change in his life. He's ready to do different. He's ready to be different." And so they looked like, okay, well, okay. So they took him in, and so before I left the gentleman, I said, "Have a better life." And then I walked away. Because something just said, at that moment I needed to help somebody else who was in need. And clearly I was a little bit more mentally sound and a little bit aware of what's going on, and I knew I needed to help him, and so I did. And I hope he's doing better. Know, sometimes addiction is a hard thing to break, but it just seems like lately these days people are drinking or smoking their problems away, or they're just losing any kind of faith in God. And he's real. He's really real. Anyways, more later.